So, hi Days fans, it's Monday, May 11th,
That's right.
and we just got done watching Days.
Just got done watching Days minutes ago.
Yeah, and I am way into the Chloe and Daniel, what I think is about to be a reunion between those two.
How many days before they have sex? Because those two need to get together.
They will be together by the end of the month.
Chloe, did you see the look at her face when? I mean, they almost kissed. They almost had a moment there.
I know. And Daniel is like borderline hysterical because he is so in love with her, and he is so angry that anybody is messing with his woman. That's hot.
She wants him.
Yeah, and everyone's like, oh, all they ever just had was sex. No, this is him caring about her.
Yeah.
People wrote it. Did I tell you? I started to tell you this the other day, but I don't think it came on. That somebody wrote in that they hoped that you and I had more to our relationship than just sex.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Ooh. How did they know?
I don't know. But, you say Dr. Daniel turning into Dr. Phil. I don't think so.
I think he's giving Chloe very good advice. He's right. He's totally right. She is in the worst situation in the world. She's in a marriage where she doesn't love the person. She married him under false pretenses. I mean, it's just awful. And he knows that she is in love with him.
But, he was so right to tell her, you know what, if Kate messes with you, just threaten to tell Lucas yourself.
Yep.
Call her bluff.
Yeah. But, I don't know. Okay.
The bottom line is that Daniel's like, you know what, your husband's a freaking loser, and everybody's tiptoeing around him, and Chloe's like, oh, don't call my husband a loser.
Even though he is.
Yeah. And, it's pretty pathetic. So, Lucas, what, is he still running Hearth and Home?
Is he Titan? Is he Hearth and Home? I mean, he's flipping back and forth between those two companies. I can't keep track of it.
He must be running Hearth and Home because Kate said that she feels confident leaving it in his hands.
So he's the CEO of Hearth and Home right now.
God only knows.
How the hell does he do that? I mean...
So, I have something more exciting than Lucas.
Yes.
Nicole and Dr. Baker.
I thought that was boring. I really almost fell asleep during those scenes. I mean, what happened? Nothing. Dr. Baker was not funny. He wasn't threatening. He didn't come up with anything good. Nicole was like, just kind of scaring him with the whole, the DiMeras, you can't screw around with the DiMera thing.
But I don't know. I think that those two have a bond. I do. Like, as much as they say they hate each other.
What was the purpose of this fall? I don't get it. To get him in the hospital, so what? What's going to happen? I don't see why he needed to fall down.
He's going to write a freaking letter.
He wrote the letter.
We think that... Was that in the previews, or did it actually happen today?
He was writing, I think, at the very end. And...
Yeah, it wasn't preview.
And it's so typical soap stuff, like you said.
Yeah, like we think there's a letter out there from Tony.
It's the ticking time bomb. It's the anything can happen, anyone can come back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just it's something in their recipe book. Here's what you do, and you want to leave the door open for somebody to come back or a secret to come out, even when somebody's dead.
I think I'm going to write a letter, just in case.
Oh.
Something happens to me.
Okay. Can I read it?
So, Victor and EJ, those scenes are awesome.
Awesome. Finally.
We are loving this feud. I am loving Victor being so smug. He's just hilarious. Everything. I want everything, Elvis. Everything.
Yeah. Now, John Aniston is really coming into his own in these scenes.
Oh,
And there's nothing more dramatic than the Kiriakises versus the DiMeras, and John. He's just so confident.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he is doing some crazy shit, and he's just so confident that he has got the DiMeras right where he wants them. Never flinches, nothing. He has this goon take care of EJ, and you know what, EJ, you deserve to be treated poorly.
You tried to kill his son.
You did all sorts of horrible things. You have tortured Steve. And I used to like Steve.
Yeah.
I kind of kept that as a secret, but I like Steve. He would have.
I know you like him.
He was on my Dave's dinner party, and I will talk about that later. He tortured John. He ripped out John's kidney, for Christ. Was it a kidney or liver? I can't remember.
Yeah,
Kayla did it.
Kidney or something, yeah.
He erased John's mind. I guess that was sort of, what's his face? The crazy doctor. What was it? Ralph or whatever. But EJ, you're bad. and you almost had us fooled that you were good,
Well,
and now it's time.
With Sean D, he made Sean D be like his errand boy, and he beat the crap out of that Patrick guy, and let's not forget him and Sammy and
rape, which is whatever. We won't go there.
So EJ is starting to feel the pressure. Good.
Yes. So what are they going to do?
We don't know you went to law school, EJ. So
what's EJ going to do?
He's going to have to give that freaking company away. What else is he going to do? Let his dad die?
I don't know. No, he's not going to let his dad die. Stefano's not dying. Nobody worry.
No. He's just taking his summer vacation.
So, anyway, loving those scenes.
It's
great
awesome
stuff. So let's move on to...
But, wait, can I just say that freaking does Nicole live under a cloud with a silver lining or what? Here she is in all this trouble with Dr. Baker trying to kill him or whatever she did. And EJ's going to be too preoccupied to worry about that. Dr. Baker could call him up and be like, yeah, so Sydney's your baby with Sammy. And he'd be like, I can't tell her that right now. He's too busy. This is like...
That's minor stuff compared to what I'm dealing with now.
My father is being held in a diabetic coma right now.
And I'm about to lose the entire family fortune.
I could buy me a new daughter. Just leave me the hell alone. At least you're not telling me she's not mine.
So, I have to admit, I wrote down while I was watching Dave that, oh, thank God, the whole storyline where Bo and the vision... And then all of a sudden, I swear, like 2 minutes later, Bo had one of those stupid visions. I read on the internet that this storyline was dead, and I was really hoping that it was true.
Well, all I gotta say is that we don't like watching things that happen to kids on soap operas. We watch soap operas as kind of like a get away from our real life, and we're parents, and we don't like watching the stuff. When Zach died...
If I want to see kids die, I'll watch Law and Order.
I know. Like, we don't even watch Law and Order when there's a kid that dies. We're like, oh, we got like 70 on deck right now, so we'll just go to the next one.
You're pretty safe watching Dave's, except, what's his face? Who's coming back?
Zach.
Mark my word.
When all that stuff with Zach would come on, we would fast forward because it was too much for us to watch. And the last friggin' thing I want to see is little Sierra's teddy bear in the middle of some forest and him running around like, oh, Sierra.
Yeah, maybe these visions have something to do with Zach coming back.
I hope that Sierra gets found in the woods by Zach, and this time he sticks around.
Not bad.
That was not barely anything prediction, I'm just saying. But I just don't want to see anything bad happen to Sierra. And how much can Hope friggin' take?
Oh, I know.
There's nothing. Let's not even go there.
No, it's not going to happen. No, not good for the show. Would be crazy to have two insane tragedies in the same family like that.
So it looks like Nicole's going to kind of step up in her step-forward wife role and be like, you can get money. You can fight for
EJ, I know you can get them.
Yeah, don't you fall for their crap. And
go do your busy stuff so I can deal with Dr. Baker.
Yeah, really. And so what's going to happen with Sammy and Rafe tomorrow?
I don't know, the previews were kind of lame. I mean, I'm glad to see them back, but, I mean, nothing really...
Oh, and then Stephanie's telling Caroline, Philip's a good guy. What is she going to tell Caroline that for? Caroline was seduced by the naughty, powerful Kyriakis too.
Yeah, really.
She understands. How? They're probably going to get back together and have a double wedding.
Philip will have to call her mom.
Oh, yeah.
So Philip's stepmom is Stephanie's grandmother.
Yeah.
What a complicated family tree.
And her father-in-law will also be her step-grandpa.
Okay.
That's all we got, people.
What do we always say?
The couple that watches Days together.
Stays together.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.